this is Feminine Features. The main purpose of this show is to discuss chick flicks. I'm Anne Sully Sullivan.
I'm Jenna Morrissey.
And I'm Windsor Jewel.
This week we saw the First Wives Club. Sometimes I don't change my notes and then I get confused. This week we saw the First Wives Club. In order for you to enjoy and understand this podcast, we recommend that you watch before listening. But if you haven't, here's Jenna with some background and a brief synopsis.
Welcome to our late night season finale.
Yeah.
It is currently 9:46 p.m.
Ooh, Feminine Features After Dark.
After dark. We never
crazy.
do this. We
It's
never
true.
do this. Yes, this week we watched The First Wives Club. It is a 1996 Paramount Pictures film directed by Hugh Wilson, and the screenplay is by Robert Harling. And what a cast we've got here.
Oh, one of the best.
What a cast we've got here. So, first up, we have Bette Midler as Brenda.
Ooh, yeah.
Then we have Goldie Hawn as Elise.
Yeah.
Diane Keaton as Annie. Annie? Wait a minute.
Bro, you're Annie. What are you talking
I'm
about?
Annie.
You're Annie, which is crazy because you're also like not Annie. You're Sully.
It's really weird when
Oh.
people say that I'm not Annie.
I literally never call you that. You
No,
know?
I
It's so
know.
funny.
Is a stranger to me.
Mm-hmm. I only know your alter ego of Sully.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we have Maggie Smith as Gunilla. I love Maggie Smith, of course. So happy to see her here. Then we have Sarah Jessica Parker as Shelley. We welcome her back for the second time this season.
Woo.
Crazy.
She's good in this movie.
Mhm.
She is. I had no idea she was in this movie.
She plays Carrie from Sex and the City in this movie.
Not quite.
No? I believe
An eviler version.
Sex and the City is a spin-off of The First Wives Club, if I'm not mistaken. She's wearing the same outfits.
It goes The Carrie Diaries,
It's like
First Wives Club, Sex and the City.
It's like Sex and the City if Big made it. Her little scenes.
Sure. I think she's given something different.
Yes, she is absolutely giving something different and is acting in a childish way and being treated as such by the narrative, unlike in the very adult-oriented sitcom Sex and the City.
Mm-hmm,
But she's wearing the same clothes and plays a very similar type of character that
I didn't see any blonics on those feet.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
She's not classy enough for that. This
Yeah.
character. Come on.
Yep.
Next up we have Dan Hedaya as Morty. We welcome Dan Hedaya back to the podcast too.
Homina.
As I know him, Richard Nixon.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Stockard Channing as Cynthia, Victor Garber as Bill, Stephen Collins as Aaron, Elizabeth Berkley as Phoebe. Why are you laughing?
Woo! Sorry, I did a bit for the camera. You guys didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And our listeners didn't either.
Yeah.
We're a visual format now, guys. Catch up.
I didn't react to Victor Garber, which is of course embarrassing.
Yeah, you love Victor
I love
Garber.
Victor Garber. He's one of my favorites.
You
It's
said
hard.
you enjoyed him a normal amount in this movie,
I enjoyed
which
him.
I think is a lot.
Stockard Channing, I love.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to highlight
Yeah.
Stockard Channing again now that we're back here.
Who we welcome back to the
Yes.
podcast.
Welcome
Yes.
back to the podcast, of course, in Greece.
Grease.
And so classy in this movie. It makes you really want to kill yourself because she looks so gorgeous doing it.
I mean, if I do kill myself, it will be in a fur coat. That's for
Yeah,
damn
absolutely.
sure.
I'm like
Damn
looking
sure.
at her, like she's got a martini in her hand. She's leaning against the door. I'm like, she looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I love when they glamorize suicide in
hope-
movies. It's super healthy.
Oh,
I hope
Yeah.
at my low point, I just look like a 45-year-old Stockard Channing.
Hey,
at
you
your
already
high
do.
point, you will look like.
Yeah, right. If I get lucky.
Yeah.
All right, next up, another person we're welcoming back to the podcast, Marcia Gay Harden as Dr. Leslie Rosen. She is Annie's therapist.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Jennifer Dundas as Christine or Chris. She is Annie's lesbian daughter.
Woo! Homina.
Big fans of that. Big fans of that. Then we have Philip Bosco as Uncle Carmine, Brenda's uncle. And then I've just copied and pasted the as themselves section
Oh, of course.
here.
Yeah, we need to get into this one.
First we have Ivana Trump as herself.
Boo.
Famous first wife. You know what? Not as bad as her husband.
Yeah, sure.
I'm
but
actually going to really openly stand for that one.
Okay.
What's up?
I'm allowed to boo her.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
But there is definitely something to be said about her in this.
Yeah.
Then we have Kathy Lee Gifford as herself.
Woo.
Her little appearance, I almost didn't recognize her. I love Kathy Lee Gifford. I love the Today Show growing up. Then we had Gloria Steinem as herself.
Ooh.
Blinking, I totally missed her.
I have no idea.
I have no idea what part of the movie she was in. Sorry, guys. Then lastly, we have Ed Koch as himself.
Woo!
Mayor Ed Koch. Second mayor this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mayors are big this year.
Mayors
Sure.
huge.
This year.
They
Big
are
mayor
in
year.
right now.
Yeah.
All right. So our summary, as always, please chime in.
Sure.
Chime in. This was hard for me to write. I feel like my brain's not working today. So let's see what we got here. So the movie starts in 1969 at Middlebury College's graduation day, where we meet Cynthia, Brenda, Elise, and Annie, and they are 4 best friends. And they exchange pearl necklaces and promise to always stay connected as their lives go on. And then we jump ahead in time to 1996 and see that clearly did not happen. So Cynthia, Stockard Channing, whose husband just married his very, very young mistress, sends all 3 of her old friends letters and then commits suicide. And then Brenda, Elise, and Annie all reunite at her funeral, and they realize that their problems right now are not too different from Cynthia's, and they hatch a plan not for revenge, but for justice.
Yes.
And I love that. So Annie's husband is an advertising executive who walks all over her, and they're separated. And Annie's in therapy trying to better herself, but she soon learns after having sex with him again that he's also sleeping with her therapist. It's like, I freaked out. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, that whole scene is like, this motherfucker is such a manipulative asshole.
Yes.
It's wild.
So then Brenda's ex-husband Morty has been seeing Shelley, played by Sarah Jessica Parker. So it's Dan Hedaya and Sarah Jessica Parker. And it's just a funny match. So Shelley is immediately rude to Brenda. And finally, Elise's film producer, soon-to-be ex-husband Bill, is seeing a younger woman. And Elise, who is like trying to revive her film career, gets offered a role as this woman's mother. So that hurts.
By a really hot Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah. So our 3 main ladies get an office space, which is one of Elise's properties. Like she already owned it. And they use it to hatch their plan. So Annie's daughter Chris gets a job at her dad's ad agency to spy for the First Wives Club, as they call themselves. Elise repossesses a ton of stuff she bought when she was with Bill and sells it to Annie for $1. And Annie then sells the art and all of that at the auction, getting enough money to buy out her husband's firm. And Elise gives Bill his half of that $1, which I thought was so funny.
She gives him the whole.
Fine, take the whole thing.
Yeah, and then she goes, fine, take the whole thing. And she gives him 4 quarters. And then Brenda learns from her Uncle Carmine that her ex-husband had sold stolen merchandise at like his first store. So Elise uses her connections to have a designer come over and force Morty and Shelley out of the apartment. And so it's kind of, I feel like, silly to explain. But so they vacate the place so the girls can like go through all of their records or whatever. They find something, and Brenda threatens to turn the info over to the IRS unless he agrees to help in their plan. Elise discovers that Bill's new girlfriend is actually 16 years old.
Yeah. Hey, what?
And I mean, he was shocked by that. As
Yeah,
well.
I mean,
He
at least
she was
there's that.
21.
Yeah.
So that's like her blackmail on him. And all of them get all of their exes to show up at their office. And when they arrive, they tell them that they need to help pay for their plan, which is a women's crisis center they're going to open. And during the opening celebration, Morty reconciles with Brenda. Shelley seems to hit it off with Bill, but he makes sure to ask her how old she is. And Annie rejects Aaron, her husband. And the movie ends with the three women dancing and singing "You Don't Own Me."
Yes. Very
I must have
good.
hit everything because you guys didn't say anything.
Yeah,
So,
you did great.
Thank you.
I think the theme here is that your life can't revolve around men.
Yeah.
You know, they have this whole revenge plot, and really, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. They start out, and they talk about, like, you know, it's bad to be in the situation that they're in, getting a divorce, but also they have spent so much of their lives like propping up the men that they were with.
Yes.
Like they helped with their careers, they raised their children, and now they're just sort of getting left with nothing.
Yeah.
So they even talk about how Cynthia's husband was a man made rich by his first wife's connections and now made happy by his second wife's youthful good looks. Yeah. And I just have to talk about the nipple fondling at the fucking funeral.
I freaked out at that. I hated it. That was crazy.
That was
crazy.
disrespectful.
I mean, it's great in the movie, but it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie really is about some evil men.
Yes.
For real.
Yeah, and you're right, because all of the women helped the men, especially in their careers.
Yeah.
Like each one of them did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Gosh, I'm forgetting Goldie Hawn's character's name. We'll call her Goldie
Elise.
Hawn. Elise.
Yes.
She says she probably gave Gil the best years of her life.
Yeah.
Always put herself last in order to bolster his ego, his drive, his ambition.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dulling yourself down for a man.
Yes. Well,
When
then-
you're literally an Oscar award winning actress.
literally. And Brenda says, all of a sudden, I'm a big drag. I'm holding him back because I won't go rollerblading.
It's so funny because they have that speech where she's like, he grows out his mustache, he grows out his hair, he goes rollerblading, and then the husband's Dan Hedaya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, no fucking way you didn't.
What do you mean he has an earring?
It's like another layer of funny because at every other point you're like, yeah, it makes sense Dan Hedaya would be here. But that little section of him like having his midlife crisis and imagining Dan Hedaya with his little handlebar mustache.
Well, at the end of the movie, when he gets out of the red sports car, it's like so low to the ground.
Yeah.
He's like grunting as he's getting out. You know?
Yeah.
My God.
Elise says, I gave him everything he has and now he wants more because he wants alimony, which is fucked.
Yeah.
Did
She has more money and he's like, I'm taking all of it.
ridiculous. And Annie, her big blow up scene, she says, I'm sorry I allowed myself to love you for all those years. I'm sorry I did nothing but be there for you every minute of every day and support you and your every move. I'm sorry. Yeah, I
she
mean,
really has to come out of her shell in this movie
For sure.
and get angry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, her daughter calls her a doormat at the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this movie does a really good job of showing the different ways these women have like centered men in their lives. You know, like Annie, it's all about her self-esteem, her emotional well-being is all about whether or not her husband likes her or loves her or is with her. Yeah, and like when he tells her, you know how you manipulate me, after tricking her into sleeping with him before divorcing her.
It's crazy.
And she's manipulating you?
She says, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And he says, I want a divorce.
Yeah. And he's like, I don't know why you're so angry. But anyway, that emotional outburst to the cheating, like finally letting herself feel and like take up space, I think was like a big character development, and like finally she's not caring about what he thinks of her and not trying to be like docile and a doormat so that he can feel good. It's like she's finally, taking space for herself. Brenda kind of gets more into like the financial stuff. She says, wondering how I'm gonna get my kid through college. That's embarrassing. And so I think an excellent point about like women having financial control outside of a marriage. My mom has always been like, it's so good that you're so on top of your finances. Your dad just handles everything. I have no idea what anything is. And I'm like, Mom, you were like, didn't marry him until you were 30. Like, what did you do? Sure you knew what to do with your finances before. And hey, maybe someday I'll get married and I won't worry about my finances anymore. I sure hope so.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm
ready to turn that over.
Yeah.
There isn't an accountant qualified for me enough to trust with all of my finances. Like, at least give me the papers.
Sure. But yeah, I mean, like,
that is a big thing with marriage.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like not really clear that Brenda has any sort of career. So but that's got to be tough. And it's true for lots of women. They will put the career aside in order to like, either let their husband's like career flourish or to raise kids or like, for a number of different reasons. And then like, how many times do you come out of that in a divorce with no career, so to speak of, and having to start from scratch? Yeah. So, she does get some financial control at the end, and that's good for her.
Yeah.
I'm glad she did. And then I think Elise is really about like how much she has had to deal with her looks in order, and like has centered men in how her appearance is.
Yes. I didn't even mention that in the summary.
Yeah.
She's gotten like a lot of plastic surgery. She also has like a drinking problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But when they're at dinner, she says that she does this to please everybody, and she says, I wish I had the courage to give it all up, which I thought was like a great line, a really good look into like her motivations, and like, they're making her out to be this kind of vapid woman, and it's like she is in a career in which she has to be vapid. She has to go to these meetings saying, please make me, what was the character's name?
It was like a weird, it started with an M.
Monique.
She's like, I'm Monique. She has to go into this thinking that she's going to be Monique, or she's only going to end up with Monique's mom, So, yeah. I think, I think her doing the play at the end was good. I think it was, spoke to how
dating her new co-star.
Yeah. And, it's just like, you can age a little bit more gracefully in the theater, Just saying,
because
you're so far away from the audience.
Funny, but it's true. You can be like 48 playing 12 on Broadway. It literally does not matter.
So true. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Good move for her, and like she, for her, like also theater for her felt like she says it at the beginning. She says it's not good for her career, and I think like taking a step back, not being quite as vain about like the prestige of film, allows her to like continue to grow her career and like work and like do this thing that she probably loves. She does love. Yeah. She's very committed to this, to acting. Yeah. So these women come up with their revenge plot.
Their justice plot.
Well, here's the thing. It still involves putting men first, it's like now we're not trying to like mold ourselves so that they like us. Now it's how can we make them hurt,
it is what that starts as.
Correct.
Yes. And that's what, like, I was thinking that when watching the movie, like, where is this going? Like, what is the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then even at the end when they're like, and we need, because you're going to help us and we need all your money because we're going to open a center. I was like still confused until we saw it. I was like, oh, okay. Got it. But that was probably just a me thing.
No, I mean, yeah, you're kind of, well, they got the office space. I was like, what? Or why don't they just keep getting dinners? Why do we need an office?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it did make sense in the end. But yeah, you're correct, Jenna. I think
they just held out on the reveal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think, they're kind of getting stuck, and that's when they have that like all is lost moment when they're all fighting. It's because it's like Elise's husband is still not like they still haven't been able to get revenge on him, and that's what like causes this issue. And it's like, if we could get away from the revenge, if we could stop focusing on the men, we can start healing ourselves, we can start focusing on ourselves. They say, we were just trying to get back at our ex-husbands, which is a start, but it isn't enough.
Yes.
They say, we realized the only people helped by revenge would be us, and then we'd be no better than you. Ooh. And then they say, by the time we had our husbands right where we wanted them, revenge didn't seem so important.
Because it was never about the revenge.
It was never about the revenge, but they had to figure it out for themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Just beautiful.
Just beautiful. I like the idea of the lesbian bar as a foil because it is not centering men.
Well, that's literally what she says in the scene. She's like, I love it here. It's so women-centered.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that woman goes, are you gay? And then what do? Cut away.
Before she could say yes.
Mm-hmm.
But, a little out there, but for the sake of the theme, I think it's good. I mean, Chris is literally on a date, and her mom comes up and is like, hey, want to help me get revenge on your father? And Chris is like, yeah, no problem. Yeah. Like, she's like, I am a full person outside of this date that I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I learned that the book that this is based on, which is called The First Wives Club by Olivia Goldsmith, she decided to write this after getting a divorce in which her husband got almost everything, quote, including her Jaguar and country house. No!
Wow. I would hate to lose the Jaguar and country house.
Yeah. But it is like, I mean, like, I think that's a perfect example of like, she's not getting revenge. She's just like, what can I do to like get past this? And like, A, emotional outlet, B, connecting with other women. And now you got a new career and passion and all that.
Yeah.
And everyone knows how fucking stupid your ex-husband is. So yeah. Way to go.
Let's go.
That's what I have.
All right.
That's what I have on themes.
Lovely.
What this movie meant to me personally, I like the line, I'm a lesbian, a big one.
Why?
I don't know, it just spoke to me. That was good.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Diane Keaton.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I know. That was like recent, right?
Yeah.
And out of the blue.
Yeah.
I picked this movie for the podcast, and like 3 days later, Rob Reiner died. It was crazy.
He's a cameo early in the film.
He was.
R.I.P. It's a Castle Rock movie?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's
we
not.
just made that up.
We did make that up yesterday.
Early in the film.
Yeah. But she plays Annie in this, and I'm Annie.
Yeah.
And she plays Annie in Annie Hall.
She's you.
Windsor was saying that I'm Diane Keaton. Would you like to expand on that?
Well, you kind of look like her. Her name's Annie in this movie. She has a diatribe against plastic surgery.
All right. Moving on to my next point. So I, at the young age of 27, have just noticed I have a permanent wrinkle straight across my forehead. And I have always been, I've always had a diatribe against plastic surgery. Mm-hmm. And I saw this and I immediately thought, I need to get Botox. There it is. Immediately. But I haven't. I talked myself down. I said, Annie, whoever you fall in love with is gonna love you whether or not you have wrinkles, and you love a woman with wrinkles, so don't you even start.
Yeah.
And also, but like watching this movie, I'm like, yeah, once you start with the like maintaining the plastic surgery, all that stuff, it just becomes another chore you have to do.
And this is a documentary about earnest plastic surgery and living with it and how it maintains. And I don't know, it's so cartoonish in this movie, and they have her do her lip makeup like just like a little bit out the entire time. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And they do it to make her look grotesque, even though the movie does have like, she's like, yeah, I get plastic surgery for this reason. It's very reasonable. It does still kind of end anti-plastic surgery in a way that feels very 1996. Like they didn't really think they could end it any other way.
All right.
They couldn't land on it's actually fine. Okay.
Yeah. We won't get it. Yeah. I love the casting of this movie. Obviously,
It's
all-star.
All-star.
And the younger versions of them. Where'd they find those women?
Yeah, they were good.
The best younger version casting I've ever seen, ever. Very good. And I love that intro with the little pop.
Oh yeah,
the little animation. It was cute. Yeah. And I liked when they were having dinner. Dinners are in this year. I don't know if you heard.
Right. Dinners are in this year.
Dinners are in this year, so are Mares. Mares and dinner are in. But yeah, I've been getting dinner with my friends. And here's a hot tip. If you're ever in New York City, listeners, and you need to get dinner, go to the restaurants right around Broadway right after all the shows start. Because we got there and they let us just loiter for hours because once all the shows have started, nobody's eating dinner.
Yeah, sure. It's smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Anyway, nice friend. Yeah. So anyway, I loved watching this and just watching them loiter in this restaurant till everyone else had left.
It was like closing.
Yeah. And I'm like, been there. Good for them. Love that. Anyway, that's what I have.
Yeah. Love it. You want to go?
Yeah, I love this movie. It's very good. I liked its depiction of a gay bar being really positive. It is queer cinema. It's just a lot of gay moments. Marcia Gay Harden's first therapy session's got a little bit of an energy.
It certainly does. Just like the way they shot it.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to. Well, when I saw it this time around, I went, oh, well, obviously she's sleeping with her husband. But, like, I guess how would you know that?
Yeah, we didn't know that. And
She
we were
just.
like the leg shot. We were
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the scene felt gay.
Yeah.
I mean, they're seeing the same therapist, if you know what I mean.
I gotta tell you,
she's
I do
seen a
not
therapist.
know what you, yeah,
And he's seen a therapist.
but it's the two women in the scene you got.
They're both seeing the same therapist, though.
Well, her wife is fucking her therapist. Her husband is fucking her therapist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, I know.
Okay, well, whatever. If you didn't get it, that's okay.
That's no. I mean, I got it.
Great.
But the scene with the two of them in the therapy session is kind of gay,
Yes.
as is the scene in the lesbian bar for reasons that I think are obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie is just made with a tone and pace that feels respectful for women over the age of 40,
Yep.
which is inherently a queer thing for men making a movie to do.
Mm-hmm.
So no shocking the guys are gay in charge of this one. And I really liked Bette Midler when they do Leslie Goran's You Don't Know Me, one of my favorite songs. I'm a big fan of hers and that whole Torch song era of the 1960s. Bette Midler is just fucking giving it and making Diane Keaton and Goldie Hawn look like absolute actresses, you know, like, and she is just like absolutely on the beat with the choreography, and they're doing practically no choreography because one of the singers is Diane Keaton, who did not, never done a stadium tour, and yet Bette Midler, perfect pitch with it, face, and I'm like, she can't give 99%.
Yeah, right.
Like she
can't. It's
fucking on it. And I found her delightful. I really appreciated the specific nod to the 60s. And I feel that throughout the film, they are trying to highlight not only this result of divorce amongst women who got married very young and are like left in the lurch, especially, this historical reality that is currently today, it very much highlights that 1960s where these women went to college, and they went to college in the late 60s, but they went to college fully expecting to marry husbands and like have that be the vast majority of their lives.
Well, we did a whole movie about that.
Right.
Mona Lisa Smile.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know?
And it's the last generation
Yeah.
that had that expectation as a broad reality, even though it's still an expectation for some people now. And it really covers just how liberalizing the 70s are, and like by the time that they're now left in their own in their 90s, they have like so much desire, so much reality, so much interiority, so much friendship with other women that their husbands just haven't developed from, because they're still the sexist losers in 1969 that they were at the time. And with all these expectations for their wives that are all now, great cooks, very qualified people, and like fully developed parents in a couple of cases. And they still treat them like these girls they don't respect and are sexist to. So it really does a great job of covering that generation gap. And like almost, I mean, you see so much coverage on what happened to women's liberation as a concept being like, and then we reconservatize. We talk about it all the time. We talk about post 9/11 reconservatization. And it's really great to see it as just kind of like, yeah, it's still going on. Like these women still grew and gained more power and are able to develop their own lives because of these changes that happened in their lifetime.
Yeah.
And so I really enjoyed seeing this kind of liberation being just a reality for these women in their 40s and them just taking so much power out of it.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was really lovely. And just and that's why I think they do the flashback to the 60s and why they focus on Leslie Gore, is to highlight just how much has changed in such a short period of time. And these women are like still young, and they all look gorgeous in this movie.
Oh,
yes.
I was talking to our coworker about it, and he's like, Bette Midler in the movie. Woo! And I was like, Bette Midler? Good for you. Yeah. I mean, she's good looking in the film.
Yes, she is.
And I love how it treats that change. I love the husbands just being so sexist. I love how real it feels. I mean, how many women have I met who had a dirtbag ex-husband?
Come on.
All of them?
In this age range. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's so real and timeless, and you can show this to fucking anybody. It's such a funny movie too. And you have these comedians like Goldie Hawn, Bette Midler, big actors, 60s, 70s, and they basically like are these physical comedy actors because they're in these movies that are inspired by physical comedy of 30s and 40s by these, directors who all ended up being monsters, but that's not important. And they develop these skills in these movies, and then it's used here. I love the window washing sequence.
Oh, yeah.
Slapstick.
And not only that,
Way to tie up the season.
Right? We're all the way back. Slapstick, and not just slapstick done by like masters. Like Goldie Hawn fucking has it. Like they are physical and active in a scene that I don't think there's any actors qualified to do that right now. Maybe like stuntmen that become actors, but like nobody else has that like physical attention because we just don't use a lot of physicality in comedy anymore. And these actresses all have it. Diane Keaton's just like one of the greatest, but Bette Midler, Goldie Hawn, like these are formerly very physical comedians that no longer get to do that in their 40s, fucking killing it.
Yeah.
And I fucking this is all the shit I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the age demographic I eat the fuck up. I gave this 5 stars.
Totally.
Perfect fucking movie. I mean, also like You Don't Know Me is a song I used to sing around campfires with women in their 60s. I
Gay. Sorry.
Yeah, literally. And yeah, how did that happen?
And you can turn your children gay, folks.
Just takes a guitar and a lot of divas. And I absolutely adored this movie. Leslie Gore was a lesbian. And I don't know, you feel an acceptance here and a respect that at least in 1996 felt queer. And I really liked that.
Yeah. I agree. I think there were just one or two too many things where I'm like, well, it wasn't on accident,
Yeah. I mean, it just feels like a movie with a little bit of confidence because they know they have these all-star movie stars in a movie where they just get to be women.
Yeah.
And enjoy themselves and be funny. So like there's a lot of freedom in this movie.
Yeah.
And a lot of comfortability that you wouldn't necessarily see in a similarly sized comedy based around a male actor.
Yeah. Well, what you're saying about like the difference between like the 60s and then the 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's perfectly shown through Chris, who's like, actually, I'm a lesbian.
Mhm.
Like, I don't even need a man.
They
like,
have right.
Mhm.
Because this like just the expectation of what life is going to look like
Yeah.
is so different, and they even introduced lesbianism as like a bad thing. They phrase it as if the expectation of hearing that news would be a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, she's like, oh no.
Like she doesn't give a fuck because that's her.
Right.
And I really like that this movie lands on who gives a fuck if your daughter's a lesbian.
Yeah.
But like they're women who went to college in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Like they
And they keep saying over and over again, it's the 90s.
Yeah.
Like they say that so many times in this movie.
they're like, well, these days it's not bad to be a lesbian. That's the line that caught me.
Yeah.
It's not bad to be a lesbian anymore, you know?
Yeah. It used to be.
It used to be bad.
Don't worry, it comes back around. Don't worry.
There was plenty at the time.
Yeah, but I'm saying anyway.
My favorite scene that I do want to highlight that is so heartbreaking and really I think covers a lot of the, not that, I mean, we all know a woman in a marriage who is like, ugh, probably shouldn't be in that any longer. That guy fucking blows. Or haven't once in our life. And the scene of Diane Keaton and her mother, where she gets the call from her husband she's been separated from for months. And she's like, oh, I'm just baking with mom. Like she's a teenager again. And that's what I think really ties together this whole thinking on the 60s again. And just like her getting to feel young and excited again about the same man is so vile. And like her mother being there, like she's fucking 16 again, and her mother overjoyed that this gets to happen all over again. Just for this guy to be fucking her therapist is like, yeah, maybe the image of what romance is supposed to be is not what we're tied to. Maybe what's fucking best for us is what we're tied to. Because just sticking to the images of it lets us get manipulated by these fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Who are waiting for you to be that, child your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And treat you badly because they don't respect you.
Yeah.
And so fuck them and let's get one over on them.
Totally.
Anyway, I love the comedy shit. I love that they have a base of operations like they're a superhero team.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And yeah, the visual design on this movie is fantastic. The set design's incredible. It's fun. It's funny. It's got good people in it. I wish they'd made 70 of them.
Yeah, totally.
Perfect movie.
Perfect movie in my personal opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, your point about it being like the physical comedy, What's Up, Doc?
That's what I'm basically referencing. Yeah.
Screwball, one of the latest screwball comedies they made in the 60s. I mean, like, I don't know. They might have made something that
it's like a love letter to screwballs in a way.
Exactly, yeah. Anyway, great.
And then you just like have Goldie Hawn with all this talent. Not busy in 1996 for whatever the fuck reason.
Mm-hmm.
So thank God they got to make this movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna?
Well, I feel like you guys both said some very smart things.
Don't let the glasses fool you.
You picked this movie. That was the
I'm wearing my
smartest.
fake glasses right now. I could say something smart too, but I wasn't really planning on it.
Okay.
I
see a woman over 40 and my brain starts going into overdrive.
Yeah. I know.
I empathize with her so hard.
So does our good friend Ethan's.
Oh my God. Yeah, tell that story.
Who that's what I'm gonna talk about. So yesterday was the Super Bowl.
Woo.
I had whatever. It was the fucking Super Bowl. I had a fun night. Whatever. Don't care. And my good friend Gabe from home was coming to visit. Shout out Gabe. And he was sleeping over on the couch. But Sully reminded me so kindly yesterday that we were recording the podcast tonight, which I had totally forgotten. And so I was like, oh no, we have to go home from the Super Bowl and watch the First Wives Club. And then Ethan was like, you're watching the First Wives Club? Can I come over? And I was like, okay, yeah, it's 11 p.m., but sure. Then he came over and we watched a movie. And Ethan, I love you. You talked through the whole thing. You talked through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I love you for it. And I had a great time watching the movie. But I do feel like, I don't know. I feel like I got to watch it 10 more times. I say that every couple movies. Like, I feel like I can't just watch it once. Like, I didn't, like, it's so iconic.
Mm-hmm.
I need it to set in a little more, you know? But yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. You know, just ×2 everything you guys said, I guess. Watching movies about divorce makes me so happy that my parents' divorce was like totally chill and fine. So thanks, Mom and Dad. Shout out.
Yeah.
None of my issues have to do with your divorce. It's awesome. Thanks.
Huge.
Shout out. That's incredible.
Huge.
Yeah, watching these just stressed me the fuck out. I'm like, oh my God. That seems like a terrible thing to go through.
I know.
But it really does a good job of painting on like why the 90s has so many high profile, high pressure divorces, or like why Donald Trump and Ivana Trump getting divorced is like news that then she's famous for forever.
Yes.
Is because like it was just uncommon and taboo, and then all of a sudden it wasn't.
Yeah, then everyone was getting divorced.
Right, because everybody was in a bad marriage.
Yeah.
Which is like just so crazy that that's like a reality we lived in. And we never talked about how like just everybody was in a bad marriage for like the back half of the 20th century.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear what the critics thought. Roger Ebert said, you need a short attention span in order to be touched by the true confession scenes and still be able to believe a sequence in which 3 heroines break into the penthouse.
Oh, right. He doesn't like fun.
But he does sometimes.
Nah, he's fucked up. This is sexist. Boo.
Boo.
Yeah.
You're being sexist.
An unlikely and forced visit by 3 women into a lesbian bar. It's an example of the film's expediency and superficiality. Fuck off, Roger.
That was the best scene in the movie,
That is the
Roger.
best scene
It
in the
was
movie.
so fun and genuine and sincere.
It was all of those things. And sometimes people just go to lesbian bars, believe it or not.
That's so true.
We were at one like 2 weeks ago.
We were at one on Thursday.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. It's such a quick moment, you know, and such a scene. It's almost as if lesbian bars are normal.
Yeah.
They don't need to be a set piece.
I
Design, you could just do jokes in them.
Yeah, so true. And also, I do think it was thematically relevant. So how about that?
And the movie makes no commentary on lesbians as a monolith.
No.
Huh. Almost as if they're just real people.
Huh. I thought it was forced and superficial.
Okay, the movie is a little superficial, but only about money.
Yeah, but money's important in
Whatever.
divorce.
Very important in divorce, and this movie kind of glares over it, although the sequence is very fun.
Yeah.
But like, oh, we just happen to have one friend who has a great scheme to get us all a ton of money.
I know, yeah.
It's not a universal solution.
Well, they're pretty well off.
But
you
I
know?
like it sounds to me like the author is covering up the fact that in fact she does not know what it's like to be totally left on her ass.
Yeah. I mean, like, she lost a Jaguar in a country house.
exactly.
I mean, it's not like
but also
lost...
she seems like tongue-in-cheek about it. That's what we know about
Yeah.
but the movie is not dealing necessarily with the poverty aspect of it as much as it could be, probably because from learned experience. But I like the scene where they steal a ton of money from their husbands. So
it's fun.
I think it's a wash.
Yeah, every time I watch a movie...
This one's a wash.
Every time I watch a movie about divorce with my parents, they always go, what they're not telling you is how expensive divorce is. And I'm like, is that a threat?
That's why you just
I'm
get
not
the marriage
married.
annulled. It's cheaper.
You gotta like have a reason for that though, don't you?
Don't you need a reason to get divorced?
Well, like,
That's why you.
I was 10 when my parents got their marriage annulled.
Oh, you're okay. So I stand corrected. I thought that was a whole different thing.
No.
Okay.
I thought it had to
10.
happen within 3 days, or if you never have sex, you can do it.
Did your parents and
That's why you gotta make sure to
crazy.
never. That's why you gotta
Here
make
I
sure to
am.
never have sex with your spouse.
That's crazy. I do believe my parents told me at one time, and sorry, Mom and Dad, if this is incorrect, but that they're still married in the eyes of the Catholic Church.
Oh God.
Or something.
Notoriously bad eyes there at the Catholic Church. Tracking the truth.
I don't know how it all works.
Probably.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
they have a registry at churches, and you have to like announce your divorce with them.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well, they should get that taken
I don't know.
care of.
I try to learn.
They're
as-
not.
What if
they're
they go to-
already both married to other people.
What if they get to heaven and they have to be married in heaven?
I think that's the kind of shit the
That-
Catholic Church would say.
Now, this is a great idea for a sitcom. and it's about my parents.
I'll write it.
This is great. We're really on to something.
Stuck with
here.
your ex forever.
You're stuck with your ex who like you're like fine with, you know? Like you don't hate them.
I like
but you definitely aren't in love with them anymore.
Heaven-based I hate my wife family sitcom is pretty good idea.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All
right. Proof of concept. Anyway, Roger says the movie is heavy on incident but light on plot. What?
Oh my God, are you kidding? It was so I was like sitting here trying to write the summary like, God, wait. And this connects to this and
no,
like,
he's
it was complex.
He's wrong. It's not incident because it's all motivated by their plan.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no I mean, the only inciting incident is them like is obviously like the suicide and them coming together, but like that's not it. Like what he said doesn't make sense.
It's a heist movie, you know. You're not like, oh my God, this heist movie is just a bunch of random coincidences because the alarm keeps going off and they have to break into the safe and all this shit and yada yada yada. You know, it's like they have a plan. It has a lot of details.
Yeah.
I wish he was alive so I could prove my point to him.
He's listening.
He's up there on his couch with his TV and his bitch wife complaining to him. He's like,
well,
God
we probably
damn.
say Roger Ebert's name more than almost anyone
That's
on
true.
this podcast.
Yeah.
I
We're just like,
cannot say
Roger
enough.
Roger Ebert. If I say it one more time, maybe he'll show up.
Like Bloody Mary, but it's Roger Ebert.
He's gonna be He's gonna be the next door neighbor on the Heaven sitcom.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, how do we get him on?
He's over the fence. He's like, Roger, I'm having a tough day at the office. And he's like, oh, tell me all about it.
Like, do you still have movies in Google in heaven so you can watch a movie, see what Roger said about it, and then go next door and harass him about it?
Hey, Roger, I heard what you said about Diane Keaton, you fuck. Throw an egg at his house.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you were a little sexist in your First Wives Club review, buddy.
He says the three heroines sing "You Don't Own Me" in a sequence that owes more to self-congratulations than entertainment.
Oh my God. Man sees a diva performing. She's liking this too much, bro. She's smizing.
Man's never had a female friend, apparently. I was doing this last night. Yeah. Yeah, we were singing last night.
We were. Yeah.
At the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Sometimes people break into song.
You know,
Mostly white people when Don't Stop Believing comes on. But
no, it was Living on a Prayer.
Living on a Prayer comes on. I get them all confused.
We were directed to sing.
We were told to sing Living on a Prayer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all Roger had to say. Refinery 29, Kelsey Miller. This is a 2016 retrospective. Wait for this. Okay, she says, and who is to blame? Men? Yes, duh. But mostly other women. The fake kind. So this woman...
You mean we got to talk about what's not great about the movie?
Yes. Yeah. Let's just keep going.
I called it a perfect movie earlier. You're so right.
But
this movie is about how women are vapid and stupid and everybody young. You know what? Okay, I got an argument. I got a counter argument.
Okay.
This movie is about how these men are objectifying and obsessing over how young other women are, and then they just are normal 21-year-olds. And it's like, yeah, well, why are you hanging out with a 6-year-old man? Is it because he fucking blows? And that's the conclusion I think the movie comes to.
Yeah.
But also then Victor Carver and Sarah Jessica Parker. I mean, I have a lot of empathy for the Sarah Jessica Parkers in this movie. Elizabeth Berkley's obviously she is a victim of statutory rape, and I get their vitriol, but it always seems more directed at why their husbands are obsessed with these young women.
Yeah.
And like how stupid they are to be like, okay, what I really relate to is a 21-year-old is so hot, and they keep thinking that they're the smart ones and their wives are idiots. And it really covers that conflict a lot more than it's like, I mean, they do actively talk shit about these young women and do hate them. But it really just does feel like a product of the time.
But yeah, and I do feel like, and they may not have said as such in the movie, that the wives understand it is not these other women's fault.
Yeah.
You know?
they're just talking shit about them, like they're also talking shit about how they're bald or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
it's like this is a reality of the husband that they're at, and the woman is there, and they don't like the woman, just on a personal level, because Sarah Jessica Parker is being a monster.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think they are sort of covering it as a phenomenon. Like literally, this is the first wives club.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, men will divorce their wives and find a younger model because we live in a society that like values youth and beauty so much.
Right, and I feel like this movie
Mhm.
even identifies it as a cycle.
Yeah.
And like a younger model is almost a like just like me when I was that age.
Yeah.
Feels
Mhm.
implied in a lot of the places.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not as blamey as I think similar media can get.
Yeah. All right. Kelsey Miller says, if Phoebe is a ditz, then Dr. Rosen is a vamp, and both women, once villainized, pretty much vanish from the film.
Well, I'm glad Dr. Rosen vanishes from the film. I could not take any more of that plot.
I know.
I was so angry.
I know. Well, I'm like, what are their I mean, I guess they're not doing the therapy. They're probably just having sex. But like, he's like, my wife's such a bitch, and she's like, tell me about it. I'm gonna go talk to her and tell me to hit me.
Crazy. Yeah, I mean, she's obviously just got some fucking problems.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a punchline thing.
Yeah.
Parker, to her credit, gives as much possible dimension to this monster. If there's an upside here, it's a reminder that SJP has mean comedic chops.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, she did good in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not, it does a good job also with the husbands of developing them into characters and not just absolute paragons of evil.
Mm.
And while also just making a ton of jokes about how they fucking suck.
Yeah.
It really walks that line really tightly without making it into cartoonish characters that you can't actually have in a scene. You know, be a relatable, playable part of the scene.
Yeah. We're supposed to hate Shelley for making her mean little fat jokes, and we're supposed to laugh and high five over Brenda's bulimia burn. But they're both shitty jokes because both these characters are composed of shitty female tropes.
This is such a 2016 review.
Yeah, right. Oh, you never been mean before to your husband's new girlfriend?
Hey, we're all bitches, okay?
I think excellent point. They are both shitty jokes.
Yes.
However, there is such a thing as punching down.
Yeah, I think they're shitty jokes because the characters are in character making shitty jokes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think everything, and a very 2016 brain take in that kind of way, where everything for a brief period in our critical discourse, it's like everything is authorial, everything is being stated, nothing is character, nothing is commentary.
Yeah.
And like, that is just, it made some really odd art out of that response. And it's like, yeah, we need to recognize that these characters are supposed to be shitty.
Yeah, this is not a movie where it's like, these women want revenge and then they get it. It's like, this movie is, these women want revenge, realize that that is kind of a shallow thing to want, and end up creating a crisis center for women.
Yeah, and they all grow and learn things about themselves.
Yeah.
And like Bette Midler's arc on growing and learning things about herself is partially about being mean. You know?
Yeah.
It's like within the character.
Yeah.
Like Goldie Hawn's an alcoholic. These
Yeah.
are not supposed to be the perfect women who get it. And like finally we get to champion the morally pure 40-something woman, because the movie's all about identifying who you are and what your problems are. And these are fully developed women who understand that they are not monoliths.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you know, they even are like, Annie, you need to be meaner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, I got no problem with someone saying, like, didn't love that bulimia joke. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
absolutely. Yes. I think a bulimia joke, fat joke's bad. And this movie is probably trying to get both of those in a way that is not good.
I like that you said bad and gave a thumbs
Gave
up.
a thumbs up. I
think
Yes, I think the critique is correct. I think the way it ignores, the way of being like, these characters are just badly written, is like, no, the joke is cheap.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that the characters are entirely without merit.
Yeah. The entire Brenda Morty subplot manages to roll both Jewish and Italian stereotypes into one lousy storyline. It's almost impressive.
Okay, that's just nuts. It's just like absolutely.
I like watched this and I was just like, it didn't even occur.
Okay, that's like it's like such an Italian American take on this movie.
Sure.
Being like, okay, Italian tropes bad. All this Jewish material must be tropes. They like literally have a full bar mitzvah in it.
You're so right.
Sarah Jessica Parker playing Jewish. When's the last time you saw that happen?
It's not really these women, but money that saves the day, and it's not even their money. Yes, my dad was right. There is man hating in this movie, but the movie itself seems to hate women more than anything. Under the guise of unity, it pits women against each other. Did you not see the conclusion?
I don't
Who is this again?
agree.
This is Kelsey Miller for Refinery 29.
Refinery 29 and 26. I probably read this and was like, she's so right.
Yeah, I just don't agree. Like, yeah, sure, like, I see where she's coming from, but I just don't agree.
I just don't agree either. I think that there were maybe some uncomfortable truths in the movie about. I think it's about centering men and then learning not to.
Yeah.
I don't think it even pits women against each other.
Yeah, and I also don't think it's like man hating, because there are like men characters in this movie who are fine.
Yeah.
You know, who like help in their plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bronson Pinochet.
Yeah, the designer guy, you know, like
Rob Reiner.
She
Rob
gets
Reiner.
back with Dan Hedaya.
She does.
She gets back with Dan Hedaya
I know.
and the son.
Yeah.
The son, who's a perfectly nice young man.
Yeah, it doesn't feel man-hating. It feels almost too cartoonish in its depiction. Like I said, like they're on an edge of being cartoonish with their depiction of the ex-husbands.
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry. I don't care if a man is movie's man hating. I don't think this one is. But I wouldn't care if it was.
The older a movie is, the more I'm excited when it's man-hating.
Yeah.
Sure.
So 1996, not the longest time ago, but if it's just all fuck men, that's pretty brave of a statement in 1996.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to come out being like, we're going to center stories that aren't typically centered, and we're going to be direct in ways that aren't direct about men we're actively talking to and about.
Mm-hmm.
And then also need to be perfect in your expression of that.
Yeah.
It is such a rare statement at the time that you have to give it more leeway.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, this is a big movie. They were not trying to alienate half the audience.
And they're being cartoonish a little bit. Why are they being it's a comedy. It's a broad physical comedy.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I have. Impact on the genre. Do we consider it a chick flick?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. Very much so. Yeah, you know, it's just about like sisterhood and stuff.
Yeah. When I picked my 3 movies for this season, it was a very vague 3, but it was like groups of girls in New York City.
Yes.
So we had Cheetah Girls, we had Sex in the City, and we had this. No idea Sarah Jessica Parker was in 2 of the 3.
Sometimes New York City can just be a ton of sets in Los Angeles with New York City backdrops. I think that's beautiful.
And I think that's beautiful.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I
kept forgetting the movie was in New York.
Lie to me. Or at least like, well, you know.
And then she's like, I can be on Broadway right now. And I'm like, really? In Los Angeles?
They're at the Christie's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Auction house.
I believe it's New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, it just this is so chick flicky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too. I appreciate that this is about older women. We've done a couple of those when we did Something's Gotta Give, which came out in 2003. Diane Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this movie very much proved that there is like an audience and a need for movies that are about older women.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, Something's Gotta Give, and then whatever other movies we mentioned when we did that, which I think was
Wine Country comes to mind.
Country.
Often confused
Book
with the Joy Luck Club.
Joy Luck Club.
Because they have similar names for groups of 4 women
But they're
who are old friends and released around the same period of time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
And both big hits.
Yeah.
About women over 40.
This movie actually really reminded me of 9 to 5.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's also like a revenge.
Yeah.
3 women scheming to get revenge on their boss.
It feels almost a commentary on 9 to 5.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I have. Anything else?
R.I.P. Femme Features Season X.
Season X.
Season 10.
I've been doing this as a joke because it's Wakanda forever.
Sorry.
That's what I've been doing. I didn't want to do it. I almost did it earlier, and I'm like, I don't want to do it because that's like a joke just for
that's just for
me to
you.
be stupid.
But season 11
coming up in just one short month.
Get excited.
Don't promise that.
In just one short month.
And yes,
We'll try. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you to Atlas Renee for art, Shishkin Productions, Brianna Harley for music. Next season, we are going to be watching Eat, Drink, Man, Woman. Follow us on social media. We have TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, and Letterboxd at FemFeaturesPod.